Morning, everyone. Today I'm out driving around checking the yards, see which ones are still have snow in them. We've had a lot of rain in the past, I don't know, probably about 6-7 hours, something like that. It's been raining a lot. So I have not been able to cut much grass this week or to actually do spring cleanouts, just because the ground being so wet and still a lot of snow in some of these yards. So we have right now is we have customers calling that want their yards done beginning of the week, and there's still snow in the yards as of like 3 days ago, I think it was. So I'm gonna go check these yards now, and then that'll be what, about 3 more days. 3 or 4 more days I'll be there in their yards, trying to get them all cleaned up and ready to go. And I'll be talking about some more stuff here shortly about what's going on and what's been going on with the business and what things have changed and what I wanted to do and what I cannot do because of what's been going on. So let's go check out these yards. So as you can see, the yard's a mess. There's sticks and pine cones and pine needles everywhere, and I'm sure the backyard's even worse than this. And snow is melting. It's melting pretty good. Now, this is about the only snow that's left here up in the front. That whole area right in through there, I'm going to have to pull all of the sticks out and clean all that up. So that's going to be kind of a mess. We're going to be here a while cleaning this up. Winds are pretty high this year, so we got a lot of branches. And then everybody knows what that sign is. That's the fertilizer company's been here already. That yard's got a lot of shade in it. And there's another neighborhood just around the corner I'm going to go to check that one out. There's one yard I have to go finish up that I started last year, and it snowed on me. So we were blowing off snow and leaves. So I'm going to go check that one. That one's got a lot of shade too. Looks like the yard's all cleared up here. So that's a good thing for this neighborhood. There's a little bit of snow here and there, but that yard doesn't look like there's any snow in there. I'm not sure about the backyard. I'll have to talk to him Monday, but I'll probably be here Tuesday to finish that yard up that I started last fall. It don't look like there's many leaves there. So I should only be there about a half hour and get that all done. So I have to check one more yard, and then that'll be it for what I have to check today. Okay, I've just been driving around checking these yards out, and it's looking pretty good. We'll be full swing here come next week. It's not a problem. I wanted to talk about last fall. I said there was a lot of areas I was not coming back to, and we're not going back to them areas. And then there was one large account that I really didn't want to do anymore, and I have not heard back from them. I'm a subcontractor through them, and that was 16 properties that we're cutting. And since I have not heard back from them, I do not believe they bid on it, or they don't want me anymore, which is fine because I didn't really want to do it anymore. So all total, we're between I think 25 and 30 lawns that we are not doing for this year that we were doing last year. We took our coverage area down a long ways, and by eliminating them areas, we took probably about a day and a half of work out of our schedule, and probably maybe about half of that was driving time because of these areas were just so scattered out. And the farthest away yard in that area was 45 minutes from our house, and we just don't want to go that far away from our house anymore. So it was a little uneasy because that's a lot of money to take out of your budget when you have that many yards gone. But we have not even started cutting yet, and the yards are already starting to fill back in. So I think by time probably halfway through our second or third week into the season, we should be right back on track to where we were with our yards. Everything's going to be a lot closer to our house. So that makes it a little easier for us because we can get two of these yards within 10-15 minutes from our house, and that's where I want to be. I want to be right close to the house. So I got to go check on a yard right now and give another estimate, and then I'll be right back with you. A little foggy out this morning. This is an update of what the dam looks like. They got that chute down there is about half. That chute over there is all the way open, and the other chute there that was open is now closed. So the water is slowing down, and it's like they're still catching steelhead down here. River's still running pretty good down here though. With all the rain and the temperatures the way they are, the fog's pretty heavy today too. Okay, for the past 2 or 3 days we've been kind of on standby because we did the yards that we could that were dry, and a lot of them are wet and we can't really get on them because they're just so wet. And we got a bunch of rain last night, so that's gonna kind of hold us up for a little bit, for a couple more days anyhow, because of the amount of water that we got. And then probably about 2 or 3 days it should be warm enough and sunny and everything, and then we should be able to be full swing of our lawn care then, and we should be able to get everything done that we need to get done. And I wanted to go over what is going on. When I started this channel, I wanted to put out a lot of information that wasn't there when I started. And I was looking for it and I couldn't get it. I was looking for how much lawns were going to cost and how long it was going to take to do things and the estimating and everything I was going to do. About a week or maybe 2 weeks ago, I made a video of going to look at a commercial property. And I made the mistake of saying that the contract was not signed yet. And what happened is someone who watched my video and came in and really underbid me and took the job away, which is no big deal. It's just one job. But this is not the first time this has happened, so I will not be making any videos of me doing any bidding just because of what's going on. I don't do that. I don't go in behind someone and when I know their numbers and underbid them, because I do know what their numbers are. I know what majority of the numbers are for people that are bidding on these lawns and the commercial accounts. And a lot of the commercial accounts I don't want, just because of how much red tape, I guess, is what's involved with it. Because some accounts you have to be part of their network and you have to pay to be part of their network. And I don't want to do that because I don't need to do that. I only have a few commercial accounts, and the commercial accounts I have do not come up for bids. They're what they are right now is what the prices will be until I retire or the company changes management and they decide to bring someone else in. So I am sticking with mostly residential, and I had to go look at a yard here just 10 minutes ago and give the person an estimate. And it's on the same, right next door to a yard I already do. And that happens a lot in the lawn care, and that's what we kind of rely on, some of that. And since the prices and my videos are being used against me, I will not be making those kind of videos anymore, unfortunately. And I will just continue doing my regular videos of my lawns and everything else that I'm doing. I just will not be doing a bid process and putting prices out there just because of what's going on. Starting next week, I'll be loading up videos on a regular basis just because the weather's going to be a little bit nicer and I'll be able to make a lot more videos. So that is going to be the end of my video for today. I thank you for liking and subscribing to my channel. If you could check out the links in the description box, it'd be greatly appreciated. Everybody have a good evening, and we will see you at the next yard.